This is another part of that area where we live, where we're staying rather for 2 weeks of that complex. So this one here, this community is called Kun Kun. That's that K with the apostrophe. That's a glottalized K, not a K but a K. In the Maya language and the Yucatec language, some consonants, you have regular consonants and then glottalized ones like the P and P, K and P, Ch, Ch. So that's very interesting how that language works. Now, if anybody speaks Maya, especially Yucatec, you can correct me, but I believe there are P, T, K, and Ch that could be either regular or glottalized consonants. So that's that. And here we see another Airbnb or apartment building. Very, very nice looking area, by the way. You know, when they finish building the infrastructure here, everything will be good to go already. So this one here is called Topesto, Residences Topesto. Hola, ¿qué tal, amigos? ¿Se puede caminar dentro de la selva acá?
Cuidado nomás. No, con cuidado.
Con cuidado. Sí. Hay como culebras, serpientes,
sí, te
terciopelo y 4 narices, todo eso.
Sí, te encuentras.
Me dijeron acá que hay una culebra que se llama 4 narices. Pero no, ¿eh? Tiene el cascabel también.
Sí, no,
sí, ¿eh?
Coralillos.
¿Cómo?
Coralillos.
Coralillos. Ah, como en Estados Unidos, como amarillo, rojo y negro. Ustedes tienen. Sí. Ok, bueno. Oh, entonces voy a tener cuidado. Pero con botas se puede caminar, ¿eh? Sí. Bueno, muchas gracias, amigos. Hasta luego. So these guys, again, they confirmed to me what somebody told me before, that when you enter these woods here, you got to be extremely careful because they have the coral snake, they have the rattlesnake, right? This is not the same rattlesnake that you'll find in the southeast or the southwest of the United States. This is, I think, a Central American rattlesnake. But all these are extremely dangerous because they're pit vipers. So snakes in the viper family, their venom is a hemotoxic venom. What that means is that if you get bitten by that and you apply, you know, like the common knowledge, the stereotype tells you that when you get bitten by a venomous snake, you have to put a bandage on it. Now, in this case, this will be the worst thing to do because a hemotoxin is something that'll eat away at your tissue, at your muscles and your ligaments and all of that. So if you put a bandage when you're bitten by a viper, chances are you're going to lose your limb because the venom will stay in that place, right? And it'll just destroy all of your tissue. So rattlesnakes and other vipers are in the same family and they have hemotoxins. Whereas if you get bitten by a coral snake, that's a neurotoxin. And neurotoxins, you need to apply that bandage because you don't want the venom to go to your heart, right? It'll paralyze your muscles, it'll paralyze your heart and all of that. So this is a continuation of that area. So here we can buy refreshments, drinks. We didn't know about this when we first arrived. That's a bit further away from where we're staying. But yeah, again, beautiful jungle, beautiful ecosystem. But you gotta be careful when you go in the woods because. Like they said, you can find venomous snakes in these woods here. And I see that here there are a lot of leaves on the ground. So snakes are in areas where you see dead leaves. That's where they hide to wait for rodents. They feed mainly on rodents, on mammals, small mammals, and they wait there to catch their prey. I'm hearing something here. Could this be could be a cicada. But anyway. And we're back in downtown Tulum, on the main street where we started. We're just taking another walk so that we can, you know, do some more street views of the town, of the city. Here you can buy souvenirs. Again, this is a very, very busy area. This is a known tourist destination. And the bus stop where we arrived, where is it again, Helen? Was it somewhere there?
It's maybe in another block or so.
Another block or so. Because when we got here, we walked quite a bit. But we're not far. Can you maybe look for a dress here?
Yeah.
I'm sure you can find something.
Yeah.
Tulum, I'm guessing that it was it used to be a village before it became a tourist destination. It used to be one of those Mayan villages, and they got turned into a tourist hotspot. That's the thing. Quite a fair bit of construction going around in Tulum. They're renovating it. They're changing the face of the town. But right now it's not even that busy. It's kind of dead because it's a Sunday afternoon. Those are the bananas that we saw when we first got here. Oh, look, there's even a clinic. There's a doctor here. So I wonder if there are any other things to see around here besides this main avenue. Meaning that, is it possible to, not if it's possible, but obviously it is, but are there things to see if you go on those side streets? Probably not. I think this is pretty much all there is. That's where it's happening. Oh look, there's some kind of a carnival.
It seems like there's some kind of
a fair. It's a street fair or festival. Interesting. Here they're renting out tours for Chichen Itza, Coba, Sian Ka'an. Sian Ka'an is the place where we went today, but most of it was closed. There wasn't much to see. We couldn't see those ruins that part of the park is known for. You have two sections of Sian Ka'an. The first one is called Punta Island. That's where we went yesterday, where you have a long peninsula and you drive all the way down to, yeah, it takes about 3 hours because the road is small, so you can't really go that fast, and at some point it's even no longer paved. Look at this. They're selling condos here starting from 5 million pesos. 5 million pesos, you know, so I'm curious, how much is that in Canadian dollars? We're going to do the conversion now from pesos to Canadian. But this is, mind you, this is down Tulum, so real estate here.
Where are these condos?
They're right here. They're right here.
Oh, they're gonna build them here?
No, they're already built. They're in the building. They're up there. If you look up here, the condos are right there. That'd be a nice place to live. But again, you're
35,000.
35,000.
No wait, I think I forgot a zero.
Okay, no, 350,000.
Yeah.
That's more like it. If it were 35,000, we should buy it right away. But even, I mean, 350,000. Yeah, that sounds about right. So that will be right here. The apartments or the condominiums will be right here in this building. Amazonia Pilates. Yeah, there's Pilates. For people who like that, that's yoga, all that stuff. Many different types of eaters here. restaurants. So where we went was out there. It was called La Chapaneca. Apparently that was traditional food from Quintana Roo. That was that first place where we went when we first got here. And hola, hola. And yeah, this is it. This is kind of what Tulum looks like when it's not loaded with tourists. So Sunday night would be a good place for that. Telcel. Hola, hola, hola. Yeah, so as you can see, people are friendly here. Again, that's what I was saying. When you go to Latin America with a camera, people will. Oh, that's where we went, huh? La Chapaneca. I think that's. Ah, sorry.
Which one is it?
It was. They were right there where you see the macaws on the wall.
Rincon Chiapaneco or something.
Yeah, Rincon Chiapaneco.
Yeah, it looks closed. I guess it's closed today.
Maybe today, yeah. But so that place there, apparently that's where is it when I pointed? Yeah, so it's right here. This is actually one of the best eateries, one of the best restaurants here as far as affordability and traditional food. Meaning that you don't want something commercialized. You want something that's typically from here. So that's it. So let's see. And yeah, so our bus station is over here. So when we arrived,
it's where this. I think where the Circle K is.
Exactly.
Next to it.
Exactly. So when we arrived, we got up from there, and on our way back, we'll go there to take the bus to go to the airport. There's Burgerito. That was actually one of our choices when we first got here. We were debating, we were considering going there, the Burgerito. Wow, that's pretty good. But I'm happy that we parked back there, because here it doesn't seem like you can find parking unless you go on side streets. But even that, I mean, it's not really obvious. There is a group of chachalacas up in the tree there. Chachalaca is actually a curacao. In Mexico they call it chachalaca. There's one over there. It cannot be seen on the camera. Unfortunately, I don't have good equipment for bird watching. But the guard at our Airbnb told me that here you can see chachalacas. It's known for that. There's another chachalaca that's flying through the canopy. Chachalaca or the great curacao, I think. There are 4 or 5 species of curacaos. Some of them most of them live in South America. This one ranges from here, from the Yucatan, down through Central America, down to I think northern South America, if I'm correct. But if anyone knows about birds more than I do, please correct me, because I haven't researched this enough. But there are some chachalacas up here. 2 or 3 of them. They're flying through the trees. Here we have a woodpecker. I really don't know what kind of woodpecker this is. Could be a pileated woodpecker, but it's definitely a woodpecker. He's got a red crest on his head, although a lot of woodpeckers have the red crest, so that doesn't really help much. Oh, there he is, up in the tree. So this is a path that goes through the woods. There should be a substantial amount of birds around here. Actually, I sense that now I'm getting a lot more insects trying to bite me, because I am getting into the depths of the forest. But just look at that environment around me. Awesome. Unbelievable. I think we got to the end, or maybe not. Or in any case, this would be a good place to go camping. You have a clearance here. You know that you're not gonna get invaded by snakes around here, so it's a good area. And yes, finally we got a day when it's not too windy at the beach, and I can make a proper video here, meaning that my audio will not get destroyed. This is the place where we were the other day, not yesterday, but the day before, and we went to that. I went to that lookout point over there, MIrador del Caribe, and I walked past this area here, and then there's another stretch of beach. But now we're gonna sit here at this very spot. Should be okay here. Oh, I think those are flamingos flying over there. Look at that, Helen.
They're so pretty. Yeah, they're
yeah,
pink.
you can see. You can see the. Yeah, they're pink, of course. That's a flock of flamingos.
Wow.
Are they headed this way? No.
No.
No. Yeah, now they're coming back. Just awesome. Now the flamingos are going out at sea. Interesting, really interesting. Great stuff. It's a bit cloudy today. There isn't that much sun, but you can enjoy it nevertheless. Still good. And over there on that rock we see a flock of pelicans. Okay, so I'm going to walk to MIrador del Caribe, allá arriba, just so that I can record around. That's supposed to give a nice view of the surrounding area. Like I said, today seems to be a lot better of a day to go to the beach, because there's virtually no wind, right? So you can enjoy the beach. However, we have rain in the forecast in the afternoon, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how far we can stay here, but for the time being, let's go check out MIrador del Caribe. This part here is where we went, where we stayed on the beach last time, 2 days ago. So when you continue towards that way over there, you have another small beach that has easy access where you can sit down and enjoy. All the other places here, up until the main Tulum archaeological site, which should be somewhere, I believe, maybe past that point. Up until there, everything is rocks. The Tulum site is the only place that has a sandy beach where you can, go in the water and swim in the traditional sense way. But here we're on MIrador del Caribe. Retrospect, maybe I should have taken shoes, because it's a bit tricky to go up this thing, but we'll manage somehow. Here we are. So as you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful view all around. Not much else to see besides this, actually. So there we have the open sea, the Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico, and this is the top of the Mirador. That's where we're staying on the beach, right down there. Awesome. This is what we came for, the beach, but not just the beach. As you guys know, I'm not really a all-inclusive, beach resort type of guy. I like to, when I go somewhere, I like to immerse myself in the way that local people live, meaning that I like to go visit villages. I like to go visit the jungle, towns, all of that. I'm not really big on eating out, meaning that we will shop for groceries. It'll give us a better experience of you know, of that local area where we're staying. Most tourists, on the other hand, will just go to an all-inclusive. You know, they'll have their activities within there, and that's it. But that's not what real life is all about, right? So here we are in Tulum. Tulum, as I told everyone, Tulum is not really a, you know, a cost, how can I say, a cost-effective resort. It's not really cheap. On the other hand, it can get quite expensive. So there are ways to go around that, right? Like if you stay for longer periods of time, what you want to do, you want to make sure that you get your money's worth, right? So meaning that you're going to get accommodation for weeks, maybe even months at a time. Then you can go do your groceries, all of that, right? You'll talk to the locals. Pretty much you'll be like the people that live here. That is the idea. We met actually some tourists from Canada who are staying here for 2 or 3 months. They'll rent out a scooter. Neighbors of ours where we're staying in the jungle. So, and then you know they live here. They work. They work remotely. So they're practically, for all practical purposes, they're living here. And in my opinion, it's the best experience. That's the way to go.